What's up, guys, and welcome back to my winter car. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. If you haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we made some minor improvements to our Revette, so we now have a 4-barrel racing carburetor and a lightweight flywheel. Now, off camera, I did do another firewood delivery, so we've got a little bit more money to work with. I was worried that the buy-in for the amateur rally was going to be too expensive. It was going to cost more than we actually had chilling in the back pocket, so hopefully that is not the case. You know what, I should probably check fluids before we set off, but the only thing that we have to do now is make our way back into town and get signed up for this thing. Well, this is it, ladies and gents. The beginning of the end for us. I'm still very, very nervous about the whole thing, but what's the worst that could happen? You know, it's not like we're gonna have to try it over and over and over again, like 300,000 times until we get it done or anything. That would be crazy. This time, however, now that we have access to our beloved Jonas brother, I have somehow, honestly, I don't even know how, managed to squeeze it inside of the Revette to bring it down here. The first time I tried to put it in, I blew out the front windshield. So I kind of had to restart once already, but that's okay. We've got some extra two-stroke fuel with it as well, because I don't really know how much is left in the tank since the last time that we rode it. But Fleetari, we're ready. Amateur class. Oh, it's only 1,000 marks. Okay, that's really not too bad. So it turns out we didn't have to do another firewood delivery, but I'm glad that we have it taken care of. And here is our booklet. Okay, unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait a long periodically time until we can start our first stage, because it's still like early morning hours, and we're not gonna start until 4 p.m. That's okay. That's okay. Just like last time, I'm gonna grab this little booklet and throw it inside of the Revette for safekeeping. It'll likely fly out on us somewhere, but yeah, now we just get to twiddle our thumbs and wait until it's our turn to run. I did, prior to starting this recording today, do like a bit of a sight lap, at least on this first stage here, and it went just about as well as you would expect. Uh-oh. Not well at all, but this is gonna be so much fun. I think what I'm gonna do to kill some time is just head on over here to Le Gas Station and grab some chips, because we're already a little hungry, and I don't believe we have any food at the apartment currently. We're pretty good on fuel still, so I don't think we need to fill up, but our fatigue is already almost halfway, so once we do head back to the apartment, I'll probably just take a little nap and, like I said, wait for it to be our time to run. You can totally tell that it's been a while since we were last at the apartment, since we've got a brand spanking new stack of those mailer things. Oh, this is new. I wonder why that was changed. You can't interact with the phone was just on the chair before, so I guess the only new thing is that little cabinet. But I wonder if there's anything else new in here. Living room seems pretty much the same. Oh, table might have moved slightly. All of our spoiled food is still out there. That's nice. Hey, guys, good to see you again. Okay, we still can't interact with that little mattress thing, but looks like that's it for the new stuff. Oh, we did have chips. That's all right. Some extra. Not a bad thing to have.
Later.
All right, we're back. We are so back right now. I was able to save after taking a little nap as well, so we have a good spot to restart from over at the apartment, and we still showed up about 15 minutes early, which is perfect. I guess we could probably just go ahead and pull up to the line now then. I don't think anyone else is gonna go before us. Shoot, it's dark enough. We're probably the last person to run today. Are they taking... They've got to be taking photos of us. I'm assuming that's a flash from a camera or something. That's new. Or maybe that only happens during the Amateur Cup, because now we're like sort of a big deal in some circles, I'm sure. Here we go. Time to lock in. We're gonna see what we can do here. Oh god, I think I've killed a man. We're fine. We're fine. Uh-oh, okay, not fine. I gotta keep going, I gotta keep going. Okay, well, that's a tree. Oh, we're gonna restart already. We're a couple minutes in, we're gonna have to restart, that's fine. I didn't notice this the first time we came through here, but I guess the apartment complex has a dumpster now? I'm not sure if that's really good for anything, but it is there. Here we go again. Uh-oh. That's almost exactly what happened to me during my sight lap. At least now we have a recreation of that. That's cool. You guys probably already know what I'm gonna say. Third try's a charm. Still sliding, and there we go. All right, third try is not a charm. We ended up on our roof. I kind of messed up my camera angle on that one. It was just ever so slightly off, and it was throwing me off. That's my rationale for this, at least. Let's try it again. Okie dokie. Not my best performance. I gotta be honest, not my best performance. I'm gonna just keep going down the road here, probably until we get to right around the farm. And we'll check to see how our time was, but I don't want to get rear-ended. Oh, there was the stop sign there, I guess. I don't want to get rear-ended by any of the other rally drivers. Let's pull over right here. And we'll check this out. Yeah, definitely not my best performance, though. I had quite a few bobbles. It was getting pretty sketchy in some areas. 5 minutes, 23 seconds. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it for now, and we'll continue over to the second stage, I guess, of the rally, and we'll see how we can do over there. Okay.
I have your email.
That's correct.
My name is. Go ahead and your email. I'll make contact with you if you have any type of question. Or you're going to feel free to reach out to me directly.
All right. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Yep. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. So that was my mortgage lender. I was like, we gotta hurry this up because I got a rally to do. Obviously didn't tell him that because he would have been like, what do you do for work? And then I'd have to get into this whole spiel about what it is. Anyways, we're pulling up to the line just in time. I have only just now realized that we don't have headlights anymore after those couple of bobbles that I had. So we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, dude, I can barely see the dang road. This is not ideal. Had I known that and had my lender not called me, I guess I didn't have to pick up, but anywho, I probably would have ran to Psk really quick so we could at least get some new headlight bulbs. This is horrible.
2 very boring minutes later.
So slow, so slow, so slow, and I still can't see! Uh-oh. Not great, not great. Nope, hang on to it. Nope. Oh my, well, it's over. It's officially over. Awesome. The last time that we failed miserably at this second stage, I had to completely start the first stage all over again just so that we could get back to this point. However, this time, since we had so much time in between the first and this second stage, I was able to sneak in a quick save over at the outhouse inside of the landfill area. So that's good. However, the bad news is we still don't have headlights. So this is still gonna suck. But we gotta try, don't we? We gotta try. this. Still wasn't great, but was definitely better than the last one, because at least this time around we managed to cross the line. So let's see here. Put it into neutral real quick. Let's see how we did, and then we've got to get moving on down the road here. Our sheet has fallen out. Unless it's just in the trunk now? Nope. She gone. Let's make our way over to the park firm area. And I'm gonna hop on the Joe Bro since we still have that sat over there. We're gonna head on over to Psk, grab 2 brand spanking new headlight bulbs and replace those suckers in the dead of night. That way we could actually, well, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Because tomorrow's rally stage is gonna happen at noon, which, I mean, should be, oh God, about got smoked by a van. Should be plenty of daylight to work with there, so I'm still gonna do it, I think, because I mean, what the heck else are we gonna do to just wait for our fatigue to catch up with us? If we can just finish out this last stage, dude, I will be so stoked. And then I'll never have to think about the amateur rally again. I'm going into this with the mindset of, like, I don't expect to get first place. I just want to see how we could do. I'm sure a handful of you probably want to see your boy end off today's episode with an amateur rally trophy. But I have some doubts. To be honest, I don't even remember if we were able to pass, or I guess win, first place in the amateur rally during my summer car. Without mods, I should add. But we're gonna grab 2 of these headlight bulbs, wait for Marjorie to come back over here, and then we gotta dip, because we are super, super thirsty all of a sudden. But the way that I see it is if we weren't able to win a first place trophy for the amateur rally during my summer car, that was during the summer when the roads were decent, you know, not covered in snow. Now, there's a thick layer of snow on them, which is making it especially slippery and especially difficult. So, we'll see. I mean, there is a chance, but I just don't have a great feeling about it.
The next morning.
Are we able to see, like, where we're stacking up against the other drivers? We're not. Ooh, 7:36 though. We did a 5-minute 23-second first stage. So actually our second stage time, especially for not having headlights, doesn't seem all that terrible. But in order for us to place first, we're still gonna have to do like a sub 5-minute time on this third and final stage. So we gon' see, man. We gon' see. We're pulling up to the line just in time. The 10-second counter has just begun. Here we go. Time to lock in. Holy, okay. Ain't no way we just got through that. First tee. First try, dude. But, did we do well? Spoiler, I think I just saw a trophy. Did we do well enough to get first place in the Amateur Cup? Dude, I'm shaking. That looks like a first place trophy if you ask me. Bleatari, how the heck did we do? Let's go, dude. Oh my God. Okay. To be fair, some people will say it's cheating because I was able to save in between our rally stages, which did give us a good spot to, you know, restart from when things inevitably went wrong for us. But I'm gonna take this dub all the way to the bank. Speaking of bank, we got 8 grand, 8,000 marks for completing the amateur rally. Holy cow, dude, what an incredible feeling. I honestly, I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say. Haters are gonna say it's fake. Haters are gonna be like, save scumming is technically cheating, and maybe you're right. Ask me if I care. Ask me if I care, dude. I don't. Big shouts out to the Jonas brother as well for holding it down, helping us out through that. Let's see, how did we end up doing? 1325. Dude, we blew past the competition. What competition? There wasn't any. Oh, we got a 3-second time penalty though. I wonder what that was from. Maybe from, excuse me, God, I just burped out of excitement. Maybe from just going off a track a few too many times. I have no idea. Wow. All right. And on that incredible achievement, that is unfortunately where we're gonna have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.